Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the world of Aeron. Today we are continuing our adventure. The party last session had an interesting endeavor when Elenia, the leader, sort of face of the party, she suddenly just blank faced walked off from the rest of the group and headed for the Great Pyramid. She walked through the guarded doors, moved her way in, and disappeared after they had defeated, quote, quote, the forgotten tyrant's form that had taken over the pharaoh. The rest of the party, after the big endeavor where Amara, the shifter, had raised her people to a rebellious state in that room, moved on to find Elenia, and they just made it into the pyramid, having bypassed the Guardians because of Amara's spark. Now, everyone appears inside of the pyramid, except for Elenia. No one knows where she is yet. Currently, our player for Amara is not
Not
here,
here.
so it will just be the rest of the group. And since Elenia is indisposed, I will have her introduce herself first so that she can go back to drawing.
Hi, I play Elenia. My name is Rose, and she is a rogue of the. Don't help me, I know
Arcane
this.
Trickster.
Arcane Trickster, and she is a warlock of the Archfey, following her patron Pan. For those that don't know what Pan is, he is essentially this world's version of
Pan is
Puck.
a custom patron in our game. He is a combination of the God of Satyrs Dom and the
Puck.
character Puck from some
Shakespeare.
Shakespearean background, as well as a couple other things mixed in together. Much like his follower Elenia, he is known for liking debauchery, a good drink and now and then, and
And being
the
chaos.
occasional romp in the hay, let's call it.
And being very chaotic. Extremely
Yes,
chaotic. Which is
yes, you
why
definitely
her
live up to
walking off
that aspect of.
in complete silence and not talking alerted her team that something was wrong. That being said, I'm going to pass it off to my best friend and let her introduce her character.
Hello, I'm Tasha, and today I'm playing my life cleric, Temerity. She's a tiefling, and I guess I'm picking on Dash.
All right. Um, hey, this Dash. I'm playing my character Roswin. And while I do remember what happened last time, I forgot what Roswin was trying to do.
Chase after Elenia because Elenia's being
You
stupid.
chased after
Well,
Elenia.
I'm about to say
You
he
mean
threw a
other sides?
knife at Elenia, but I don't think he was actually like running after her. He threw a
No, no.
knife, the knife
You got
failed.
you threw the knife. You missed. She kept going. You guys didn't run after her, like you weren't trying to book it and die of exhaustion. You guys ran at a steady pace, the whole
And
keeping
then
up
we
the stamina so
called.
you can run for a longer distance.
And then Elenia
Yeah.
called up Orange, and then you guys called up the camels to get you to the temple.
Yeah, there was a
Pyramid.
camel race for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, that's about really it as far as I remember.
All right. And our other player who's absent, Mara, the shifter, she, as we said, sort of started a rebellion, and there's a bunch of shifters currently attacking the capital of the region, which is Inebhejret, which is probably horribly
And
pronounced.
captured the
Anyone who actually
pharaoh.
knows how to say words in Egyptian, let me know.
Please let us know in the comments. We would really
The
enjoy
pharaoh,
the lesson.
the pharaoh is currently indisposed. He is in a weakened state, and he basically sent them on their way because he's not as bad as they think he is sometimes.
So yeah, now we are in the pyramid.
And
And
now you're in the pyramid, and I will wonder why I don't have the map opened myself.
why you're so hyper. Because holy wow, you're
Because I had
hyper.
a pot of coffee. Am I the sober heart, the rum smith, or the tipsy poof?
Sober. Sober.
Sober. Okay.
Sober.
You're the rum smith.
I
And
am
the
the
Tipsy Poof is
Rumsmith.
my alternate map. But
Yes,
that's
your
just where I
test,
do
your
research.
testing
Why is
map.
this? Today we seem to be having internet connection issues. I can't load the map.
Fun
It's probably
shit.
because of the
We have
It's
a
probably
winter
because-
storm over
It's probably
here.
because the 90-kilometer-an-hour winds that are in my area.
I mean, that
Yeah.
might do it.
That might do
Maybe.
it a little.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
I'll just leave that running for now. Oh, it's doing something.
in Red Deer we had like several power lines go kaput.
Oh, I have no doubts. We have in the neighborhood, a big tree got blown down. In other areas, there's like a whole bunch of things that got moved around. At one point, our garbage bins were completely and utterly down the block.
Damn.
That doesn't surprise me. All right, so would you like to
All right,
describe
so
the
I've
inside
got
of the
to
pyramid for
put
them?
your tokens on the map. I will put Amara's token on the map, even though she's technically not here. Nope, wrong character. You're not Dohata in this. That's the other game. It would be very confusing if he showed up here.
Yeah, I'd be really question what the hell's happening then.
You'd be like,
Yeah.
what?
You can blame Straw for that.
Roswin, that's
He opens the portal and goes, "Help!"
Temerity right there. You don't have Elenia, so that is everyone except Veteran, which I can't remember where his token is. So for the moment, fuck him. Let me see. Can I see him? Can I see him? Not that him and his sister will technically be AFK, so they're off scouting for you right now. That's the simple way of doing it. Your
Indeed.
My brain. Rose, calm my brain down.
Deep breaths, my lord. Deep breaths.
Trust me, Rose, if you saw me right now, my left side is vibrating. All right. You there. Where is Farron?
We don't need him right now anyway,
That's
so...
Sarugal. No, I need to find him. Guys, might technically need him. There, hide you. Hide you. Temerity and Roswin are in the entrance of this room. Boom, boom, boom. The two invisible characters are there. I'm going to grab the URL. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. In the
That's all right.
play channel. Which one? Which one's the play channel, Rose?
Campaign chat.
Campaign chat? Yes. What? What? Turn on show all channels in your server menu. Can you reorder things? What the fuck is this up? I'm not trying to reorder. I'm trying to fucking go to a different fuck.
Technology.
Yes. There is the link. Sorry for the hyperness.
No worries.
So Dash, did you vote on the thingy?
He did.
I believe I did, and I was
You
just
went for the you're good for the 12 to 15. Everyone else is like all the way to 20.
yeah, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I would love to go to 20, but realistically, we probably were going to get to that point, and we might just want to swap a game. So I'm like, let's keep it realistic a little bit.
Well, if you guys make it to 20, these characters are being retired.
Oh, exactly.
If you stay in the 12 to 15 range, your characters can play for longer and you just won't level up as much. You might still level up. It's still possible to get to level 20. And if you guys do all want to get to level 20, I have a plan. And Rose knows a little bit about it.
I do know the plan, sort of.
Yeah, I'm all good for shooting for level 20. I was just trying to keep it realistic.
Look at the map, Rose.
Why? Gotta load the right thing. Holy shit. Where is it? Wow. Wait, what? Oh, I was gonna say, wait, why can I? But then the stream can see it too.
That's not my fault. That's fine. The stream can see it. Then they know
Okay.
what's up ahead. And maybe one of them can interact and be like, Temerity, don't go that way, or something, right?
Our whole of one viewer, right? That isn't me. No,
A
that was
viewer that's
not
not
meant to
you?
get
Oh my god.
moved.
What are you trying to
Does
move?
it?
So what?
Whatever
I don't
that
know what she's
is.
talking about. What are you talking about? This is a really disorganized day. What are you moving?
It getting better and better
It
and
was
better and better.
this.
You mean this person?
Yeah.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah, I went to go grab the map and I accidentally moved them.
So the one token on the map, the one token, you
Yeah, I
randomly
did
found it instead
this.
of the map.
Yeah, I was trying to move the map and I clicked this and did this and I was
Oh,
like,
that's
what?
hilarious. That is hilarious. But yes, I get to hide them because they're technically not here because the characters involving with that individual are not currently active. All right, you have entered the first room of the pyramid. Sorry for the long intro and all the
No worries.
bullshittery. We're just having a
Okay, can
day.
you describe to our players and our people what what they're seeing?
You have entered a large chamber. It's open. It's you can see some pillars to the left and right side of the room, just out of your line of sight. I believe all of you, or some of you, might actually have better vision than is marked right now.
Roswin.
Anyone? Does
Yep.
anyone have
Nope.
dark vision the up or above 60?
Nope.
I only have 60.
You have 60? Okay, I have
Yep.
to mark that for your character. So, Temerity, your vision is now 60 because I'm not bothering with the grayscale stuff because fuck it. I want you guys to be able to see rather than just black and white. And Roswin,
Mhm.
does Roswin have dark vision at all?
Not at all.
Not currently, but you have true sight to 1 foot.
And tremor sense to 20 feet.
Yes, that doesn't apply for this. Rose, do you remember if Amara has dark vision? I don't think she
Should
does.
be shifters have
They
dark
do?
vision.
You
Yeah, so
should.
60 feet for her, and Alenia has 60 foot, right? Not 50
Yes,
foot, 60 foot.
correct.
Boom! There you go. You guys can see this large sandstone chamber. The floor is old. It looks like it hasn't been seen life in some time, but there's no dust. It's not dirty. There's no footprints leading somewhere where Alenia would have gone. And there seems to be ethereal lights in the walls that give off just that glow. They're not fire based though. It's something else. They seem to be some sort of crystal that almost looks like fire.
Mhm.
Up ahead of you, you can make out the edges of a large statue. And this place has a very Kemetic, if you know what that means, theme. It's a Egyptian theme, essentially. The walls have some murals on them, and they seem to be scenes of beginnings and endings. So, one picture will be the birth of someone, and then you see their life, and then their death. And it's that sort of theme throughout all of the walls: beginnings, endings, starts, renewal, all that sort of stuff. The two of you, what would you like to do?
Um, Serenity looks at Rossman and goes, "Well, this is quite the pickle we've gotten ourselves into."
Roswin just kind of like turns, reaches into his bag, and goes, I can't see shit inside of here. Let me see if I can find my lantern. As he's kind of wrestled around, can you see anything around us?
She goes, "I can actually. Right now there's a bunch of pillars, and yeah, she'll just start walking.
All right,
Cool.
Roswin out his hooded lantern, lights it up, which gives him at least about a good 30 foot of brightness.
Yep.
She goes to
As
the statue.
To describe the statue of Temerity, it is a large, like I said, large statue, stands about 15 feet tall. The roof is about 30 feet up, by the way. The
Mhm.
statue is hard to describe in the sense that you see one thing and Roswin sees something else. The
Huh.
statue you're looking at looks a lot like you, Temerity. Whereas for
Charity is
Roswin,
confused.
it looks like his mother. But he doesn't know what his mother looks like, so it's a shifting face of various women he's seen in his life.
One of which is Alenia.
Yeah, partially looks like Elenia, partially looks like Temerity, partially looks like Amara, all at the same time, but not at the same time.
Roswin stumbles back as he puts a hand to his head and goes, "That's going to make me nauseous."
Yeah, it's a little disturbing for sure.
Huh.
You see small like hallways in either side of the room, but see this little ledge here is actually a raised up area, so you're not sure quite how to get up there other than climbing or something, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely.
I should have put a window there, but oh well, too late. All right, what would you guys like to do next? You've seen this statue. It is a little disturbing. Temerity, how would you react to seeing a version of you?
Very, very confused. She kind of looks at the statue like, why is it me?
As you look at it, you also feel like that motherly pull towards it, like mom, sister, daughter. All of
Mhm.
those words run in your mind, but you don't have a daughter that you know of. You're not aware of a
No.
sister, and you kind of can't remember your mom. But it's all that feeling, right? It's just
Hmm.
that sensation of, is that my mom? Is that me?
Right. She's
After a
just so
moment, though, you do
confused.
see Elenia's face features in there as well, and Amara's.
Huh.
It's like this being is every female.
She goes, that is a weird statue. It keeps changing.
I'd like both of you to do a audio-based perception check.
Alrighty. Make sure I'm in the right window.
Yeah. Oh, you're in the Dash. You're in the campaign chat.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm swapping over.
Also, for anybody that's
I only
watching
noticed because
me,
I'm still in the campaign chat. Rose, by the way, you get to be assistant DM for this. How do you want this to go?
what? But what? No,
Yeah.
You never got
no,
a choice to begin with.
what?
You get to help me with this.
No. I'm gonna be quiet so they get screen time with. Fine.
Yes, you don't have to talk. You just get to help me. What do you think we should do? If you know, you as an assistant DM may have noticed something about this map.
Um. Eh? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, first of all, I would like to remind the players of what Alenia's last words were when she walked into this place. Do you recall what she said?
I, in fact, do not recall what she said.
That makes
Okay.
two of us. I don't actually
I'd
remember either.
say give me a history check to see if you, as a character, recall what she said on her way
Yes,
here.
history check for both of you, please.
Alright.
I will give you advantage on this roll because it was fairly recent, and it would have been something that stood out to you. Also, for whatever reason, Rose, your camera is like 8-bit. I'm
I
seeing
don't know. Okay.
it looks like you're a character in Hightail.
That's just you because on my I don't know, but
My
on
connection
my
is
end
shit.
looks fine on the
No,
stream. It looks fine.
my connection is okay. For you, it's okay, but for us, it's because of the weather. It's
Probably.
just funny. It's just like I'm
All right.
noticing little squares and everything.
Roswin,
I'm like, that's a texture.
because you were close enough to Elenia when you were trying to trip her and stop her from moving, you distinctly recall that she said, "Mother cannot wait."
Mother cannot wait.
And not in her usual, like, "Oh, hey, I have to get to my mom." No, she very specifically said in a mostly monotone voice, "Mother cannot wait.
Wake,
I
not
must
wait.
go. Cannot wake."
Awaken.
Wait,
Yeah.
as in WAKE?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay then. Because I kept hearing the word wait, as in mother
I
can't
thought
wait.
it was
Wait for
wait,
what?
but wake is, yeah. Mother must
It's
not
wake,
wake.
as in must not wake up.
Hmm.
You heard
And it,
something similar to that before from someone else.
I'm trying to think if Roswell was part of the party when they heard that originally.
Yes, because it was the Pharaoh.
Oh,
technically, yes, but you weren't there for that session.
You weren't there for that session, I don't think, but yes.
No, he wasn't.
So your character does remember it because your character was technically there, just you weren't.
Yeah,
So
Kargoth,
Yeah.
specifically when he...
earlier, the Pharaoh at one point after
Kargoth.
he had been taken over by Kargoth had said the same line.
Specifically, the Kargoth said, "Mother will not wake."
Yes, he said will not, and you said cannot. It's like an escalation.
Yes. And you guys do know that we had 4 days before something was going to happen. And the Pharaoh, once he snapped out of it, had said that he doesn't remember what was going on. So something was trying to get a child, and a vessel for mother.
Huh.
In other words, you guys figured out that the Pharaoh, or whoever was controlling the Pharaoh at the time, wanted to make baby.
Yeah. We
Probably
figured.
to bring something into baby.
Do we figure he wanted Elenia for baby
That is
making, or
the running theory right now.
okay?
honestly, that sounds more like mother wants to be reincarnated. That's
That's
what
a
that
very
sounds
good
like to
theory.
me.
And that information helps you in this situation because yeah, it might be relevant.
Did they do perception check already? They did.
For what? Yes, they did.
Temerity, you notice that this place seems to be rather quiet, almost eerily so.
Terry goes, it's quiet. Too quiet.
I love that line.
You're right. It's very, very quiet.
Do you continue on past the statue, or would you like to try to explore this room in a little bit more detail?
So Roswin is going to investigate the statue, make sure there's like no little traps or any magical device onto it, something that might make their lives a little bit less safe.
Yeah, makes sense.
As rogues do.
Your 18 investigation lets you be aware that this statue, while it isn't exactly what it appears, it keeps changing in your vision. Other than that, it's just the statue, and there does not seem to be anything. From your perception check earlier, though, I forgot to actually tell you what I was going to tell you. You know the name of this statue. You know who it represents, and all it is one word: eternity.
Fucking knew it. I actually was thinking that too. I was like, but no, nah, fucking knew it. Bah.
You have that distinctive feeling you are in the temple of eternity.
Roswin looks over to Temerity and goes, "We might actually be in more trouble than first initially realized."
Oh dear. Well, I
Let-
think we'll be able to get ourselves out of it. Hopefully. What the fuck happened to my voice there?
It
Hello,
tweaked.
Squeaky,
Marge.
squeaky.
Where the hell's Homer?
Don't!
Yep.
You sounded like Marge Simpson. That was funny.
I'm good though.
You're good?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Temerity goes. Uh, why does Elenia insist on trying to delete herself?
Right.
Roswin just kind of makes a snide remark of, "It might just be a kink of hers. At this point, I can't really say."
No! Fuck you!
Meanwhile, wherever the fuck Quar is, he's like, should I go and save her ass, or should I let her suffer this time?
That just depends if you guys
Quara's
can get to
Elenia
her.
senses are tingling very, very much.
Yes, that's why Quar is like, should I go and save her, or nah? You know?
She did. But Roswin continues onwards. It's like, I think we need to press forward because if what I'm thinking is correct, we are already too late.
She looks at Roswin like, don't say that, type of thing. And she like, let's see, bringing up the map here. Once it behaves, she kind of goes over
Okay,
here.
just to remind you, this line here is
Oh.
There's a little
actually
ledge.
a raised up area.
Oh,
You'd have to climb up to get here from down here. You can go under this though.
okay.
Like it's a there. This area is just like you can see that there is passages up here. You're
Okay.
not certain how to get up there yet, but you could climb up.
A good way to describe it from what I'm kind of seeing is, on a deck where it has like the underneath of a deck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like that. So the top is like that step up of a deck.
Okay.
Okay.
Roswin will
Charlie
look
will go.
upwards.
Oh, go ahead.
No, Tasha, go.
She goes, let's continue on. We'll come back to this room and figure it out later. Stairs I go. Hi ho, hi ho. Oh,
Hi ho, hi ho. Would you get away from my boyfriend?
Uh,
All right, so you guys head up that way. You've made it
And
to
let's
this
go.
room. This is obviously a fountain. It is not flowing water, though. It seems to be more like dust. Like all of the water just evaporated into instant water.
Nothingness.
It's instant water. You just add water and it becomes water.
You know what that made me think of? Which, unless you play RuneScape, you won't understand. But the Tears of Gothic.
Yes. You have a path to the to the west, a path to the east, and a path to the north. You see the edges, like some evidence of doors to the left and right, so the east and west. There's passages going south and north on both ways, and yeah, so you have essentially 5 options right now. 6, 7 if you count the 2 room doors that you can see.
and just because
All
I
right.
know there's going to be a comment in the comments, 6, 7.
7,
No,
6,
No.
8,
I refuse
9.
it.
Why is 6
I
afraid of
refuse
7?
it.
Because 7, 8, 9.
Oh my gosh. Anyways,
No, it's
Roswin
actually
is
because
gonna.
it's actually because 6 or because 7 was a 6 offender.
Oh, absolutely.
Bad. Shame.
Nah. It's legit.
Those are horrible bad dad jokes, but they're
Shame.
funny.
Anyways.
All right. So where would you like to go?
So Roswin will go to Temerity, looks around, goes, All right. Do you want to try to flip a coin to decide where we go, or just take a gander?
Just
At
take
this
a
point,
gander.
I don't take a gander. All right.
The faster we get through this and find Alenia, the better.
Can I get another
Try this
perception
hallway
check from you
first.
guys?
Okay,
So what?
Another perception
another
check.
perception.
Perception. All
Yep.
right. As Rosman goes, in that case, let's try right.
Okay.
So once it loads for me, so this way or
To the right, he
this
said.
way?
This
Alright.
way, to the right. Yep.
Well, because I
Heading
know
down that
some
way.
people's rights can be different from mine.
True. Yeah.
That's
No,
why I'm
not
like,
that right. The other right.
which right? She
Are you
goes, I
going to
So-
think there's a
open this
door.
door?
As you
You
guys
want
are
to try to open it,
walking,
try to check if if it has a lock mechanism, or wait for your rogue friend to come and take a look at it.
I'm away
Yeah.
from my rogue because I don't want the door to explode in my goddamn face.
Valid.
Makes sense.
so
Good
walking, you
rogue.
guys notice that it's still, unlike, well, like before, it's still eerily quiet.
Like
You
you
would
can
think-
barely hear your own footsteps.
You would think in a place like this that you'd hear priests moving around or worshippers
echoes.
or something. Yeah, or echo something, but you don't.
Rosman looks over to
Wow.
Temerity. Are we actually in a temple, or do you think it might be a hidden ruin?
Both?
I don't like that.
All right.
All right.
Going to check out that door, are you? Investigation.
Yeah.
Please. You can assist him if you wish, Temerity, so you could give him aid if you want.
She will definitely give him aid.
Perfect. You do the
I
help
don't have the
action.
spell, but
Wonderful. No, the
Yep.
help
And you
action.
said investigation?
Yep.
I
Going
forgot to
over
use the
that
aid,
door
but I'm still good.
thoroughly, you find no traps, no lock. The handle is easy to turn. This looks like it's a well-used door, or at least was at some point in its history. The door does not appear to be in any way dangerous.
All right. So Roswin just takes the chance and he goes like, all right, let's see if this don't activate a magical trap. As he
All right.
opens the door slowly.
You carefully open the door, and you see behind some cots, a small shelf in the back, and a
Nice
really
roll.
old, well-designed, like, Persian rug style rug.
Mhm.
The ones that are really expensive now. Yeah, that style
Yeah.
of rug
And
on the floor. This
super
thing
pretty.
big. But it just seems to be like a bunk room. This would be where priests or like the acolytes or something might stay in the general room. There's multiple beds in there. When you peek in a little bit closer, yeah, total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 beds in this room. They look like they haven't been used in a very long time, and you're not 100% sure that they would have been used or made by human.
Interesting.
Oh, that's very interesting. Wait, Rosman looks around, goes towards one of the beds. Do you think that the followers of eternity may not even be mortal?
She goes, perhaps I don't really know much about this goddess or creature or thing.
Neither do I. However, as he's just kind of looking around, this isn't something that neither human nor I want to say mortal would do. So I'm thinking we might be dealing. Wait a minute. As he looks around a little bit more, I don't see no skeletons, no remains. Eh,
None. Not a single not a single piece of evidence of anyone having died of violence, even.
Or even have lived, other
Uh,
than the beds, having lived here.
exactly. So Rosalind now looks a little bit more concerned as he goes, I don't see no remains of any creatures or any beings that was here. So who was the followers? Who was the worshippers?
or
Hey,
what happened to them?
Tasha, are you looking at the
Yeah.
map right now?
No, I am not.
We'll
Well,
look at the map.
look at the map for a split second.
Yeah.
So you're standing here. Roswin has
Yep.
gone into the room to check out the closest bed. And
Yeah.
that means you, without needing to roll anything, noticed something. You swear you just saw someone walk around this corner. Like from where you are, they just suddenly walked up this small set of stairs and turned the corner and walked off. But you didn't hear
She,
them. You didn't notice anything. They just were there and they were gone.
she pokes her head in the room and goes, Roswin,
Yes.
I just saw something.
What did you see?
I saw someone go up the stairs, and she'll point in the direction, this
I'll let
direction.
you do a perception check to so I know how much details to give you about the person.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, 'cause that might be my next question. What do they look like? Or do they like someone who's going to run us through the walls? Are they like a frail child? Do they look like a being that should not exist?
I got a
Does that
9.
look like Alenya?
Your 9 is enough to let you have one feature of them. This individual you saw had a characteristic that you recognize because you also have horns,
She goes, they had horns,
but they were different than yours. You just can't
but
explain
different.
how.
Oh, I know what you're describing. It took me a minute. I know. I got you.
She goes, they had horns, but not like mine.
Yeah,
Not like
I'll give you one other detail. They were taller than an average human, so they were like 6'1" to 6'3" ish from the way you saw, like the angle and everything.
She goes, and they were taller than a normal human.
Mister
taller
Five
than a
Nine,
normal
Mister Five
human.
Nine Roswin over there going, "What are you saying?"
Right?
You call me short.
Ross is just kind of like taller than me.
Yes, they were
Yes.
definitely taller than you.
He just kind of ponders that for a bit and goes, horns different than yours, taller than me.
Yes.
Why do I hear devils screaming in the background? He says to himself.
I don't know.
Anyways, as much as this is a bad, and let me iterate, a very terrible and bad idea, we should probably follow.
Yeah. And she'll start going that way once I can. Do. Stairs.
Got it.
By the way, I'm going to do the break at the same time as normal, just so that we can kind of get back onto schedule. Cece got back to me, and she said she should be here after break.
Cool.
Okay then, good to know.
No
Uh,
worry.
love you, hun, but why?
That way I can focus on the game.
Yeah.
All right, so you've gone around that corner, Temerity.
Yep.
Again, you see a door here. You see another doorway here. And then up ahead, you see another fountain of dust.
She is going to wait for her rogue to check the doors, because again, I don't want door biting me in the fucking face.
right?
Will do.
Roswin, that door looks the same as the last door. There's no locking mechanism on it at all.
Rosman just used his he pulls out his sword and used his sword to push the door open. You know, still gotta be a little bit safe.
All right. Well, what you seem to have found looks to be a
Maybe
small
that.
kitchen type area. There is a very old, like ancient style oven with a vent system that seems to go up into the roof of the room and then somewhere else. There's some counters and stuff and some really old, like mummified foodstuffs.
Oh.
Well, at least we
As
know if
you
we
look
find
into the
honey in this
room,
place, that's like the only thing that's gonna be safe.
Rosman looks around and see if any of the mummified food might still be edible and or has already been eaten.
there is, hmm, not 100% sure what kind of foods you would find in a deserty environment, but there's none of that sort of food
You'll probably see
here.
like
This stuff looks
preserved.
more like jungly style stuff. Like you see a pile of what looks like cocoa beans.
Mm.
They're technically edible still. They're might be a little dry or hard, but they could be used for something. You probably make chocolate out of them. You find what looks like an apple sitting on one of the shelves. It's shriveled up and dried, like it's an apple that's been sitting there too long. But as you move towards it to get a closer look, it seems to be refreshing. And by the time you like reach out to almost touch it, it's a full, fresh green apple. Looks very appetizing.
Huh.
Rosman puts his hand back, looks towards Temerity, and just in a lower tone, he goes, Temerity, I got a
Yes,
question.
of
What
course.
is what exactly can eternity do?
You can do a religion check for that, Temerity.
With just a straight roll or disadvantage?
Just a
Because
straight roll in this one.
I
You're not
was
familiar with her, but you do have a little bit of religious knowledge.
hmm.
And eternity is interesting.
She goes, I'm slowly starting to know the religion of this world, but 17.
17, you said?
Yes.
Can. Well, you know more than you remember. Like your brain goes, I know a little bit about this. You
Mhm.
know eternity is also known as the mother of gods.
She goes, the eternity is the mother of gods.
She is a being who is destined to destroy reality going by prophecies that exist in this world and in the world you came from.
She goes,
She is a being that basically the legends say she's asleep. And if she wakes up, reality ends.
yeah, pretty much. Sorry, describes it like you did, but she goes, if she wakes up, we're all fucked.
So Roswing just kind of like puts his hand back from the apple and goes, so there is currently no records or knowledge of her being able to, say, rejuvenate materials. As he just kind of like points towards the apple, because if she can, that means that no matter what type of damage we do to her, she can just continue rejuvenating for eternity. Get what I'm going with?
Essentially, yeah.
The one other detail you get, Temerity, is eternity is a being not in this time stream. She is outside of time. She is different.
She
Like,
goes, and she defies time.
I see.
Yeah.
So, on a scale of 1 to we're screwed, how fucked are we, do you think?
Beyond screwed.
Beyond, you say? Okay, okay.
One other detail that you guys would remember is the Forgotten Tyrant seemed obsessed with waking her up.
And she taps her little gem. This little bastard wanted to wake her up.
Hmm.
Where she goes,
Then if
I could just see in her gem like this little teeny tiny dude like pounding on the jewel, like you know?
Roswin thinks for a little bit, you see his brow furrows, then looks pissed off, then looks calm, surprised, and then a little bit more upset again as he goes, I really do think we are too late, but I can't say so for sure. I'm not too much of a religious person, but if I had to say a number onto it, I think all of this are falling to the plans of eternity.
Because unless what Elenia says is true and her kids can stop this.
Well, that's the thing. If they
Yeah.
can stop it.
She goes, I don't know how prophecies work, but
I'm not saying I don't have faith in her kids. I'm just
Thanks.
saying. I'm
You
just
guys
saying that
continue your
there's a
RP
lot.
for a moment. I have to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
yeah, no worries.
All right. What's going on? I'm not saying I don't have faith in her kids. I'm just saying that the opportunity to outwit some kids or use those kids to further fuel your destiny seems to be more plausible.
Hmm.
And who's to say that stopping eternity isn't also part of the plan for destructions? We know very, very little of what we're trying to get ourselves into. And I'd
That
rather
is
keep
true.
all sides covered.
Hmm.
So I ask you this, Temerity. Do you think we are falling into the plans of eternity?
I don't know.
Well, the reason why I ask, and it's not like we can do anything about it now, but it's just now occurring to me that you have that, I'm gonna call him a creature. He's not even human. You have that creature with you, and just so happen that not only do you have that creature, but we also have a layer missing.
Hmm.
That's and we just so happen to be in a place that eternity at least is worship over.
That is
The
true.
the coincidence is too numerous to say that this is not going her way.
Which is why we need to get Lenya and leave this country, continent, place.
If we could, I feel like we've already done the damage that we did not intend to do. I think just by us being here, by that creature that's on your necklace being here, already has doomed a lot.
And the only thing we can do is try and stop what we created. We,
Exactly.
we made this mess. Now we have to go clean it up.
And a method to do so means the kids. Now,
Unless we
Temerity,
stop it beforehand.
I'm going to say something, and do not take it in any offensive manner, right?
Okay.
Taken in all the offensive manner.
Is Elena even worth us rescuing? if it's her kids that needs to be protected.
Temerity goes, yes.
All
Because
right. Yes.
she was my
Oh,
first friend when I came to this realm.
first friend or not, keep that in mind. Is she worth rescuing if it's her kids are the ones that needs the protection?
I will
I'm
state
not
that you
saying
do know that the kids are currently in the Elven capital with two husbands and the current reigning queen as protection.
Yeah,
yes, and look
but
at
wait, no,
Lanya's situation now. And no husband around. No ring
I
to
said the
ring them.
kid. I said the kids, not me.
I know, I'm just saying. And did Elaine not have a ring that if she was to be in any type of danger, that it was summoned?
If
Temerity
if
comes
her
at this
husband thinks that
from
she can't get out of the danger herself and desperately needs to save, we don't.
And
We
if
Yeah.
can't.
magic isn't
So,
preventing it.
Temerity
so
goes,
And
either.
if magic isn't preventing it, correct.
Temerity goes, all life is worth protecting.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying Roswin thinks his words a little bit more as he goes. What if us rescuing her is what puts the kids in danger?
She goes,
He's throwing you under the bus, Rose.
Oh, he's throwing me under the bus really hard, like super
as
hard.
as he continues onwards. Again, I'm not saying that we shouldn't, but as Rosman puts up his hand to his chin, it's just that, again, coincidence, so blatant. Then we also have the fact of Elenia gets possessed, to my knowledge, runs off. We're trying to find her. Her kids, who are supposed to be able to stop eternity, is with the fathers. So, what would happen if we are present here and then somehow the fathers get brought here? Then who's watching the kids?
she goes,
That is a valid thought process.
I do not know because I've never, out of character, has she met her husbands?
Yes.
I
Not
don't think
Yes,
so.
yet.
yes,
Wait, you did.
yes.
Oh,
You did.
You met
Okay.
okay.
one of the
You met-
husbands. You met Thalion
You met
specifically because
Stallion.
that's how the
Yeah.
team got
The
together.
more up and up one. He is
Yeah.
a special forces guy, basically.
Special forces for the
Okay, okay.
elves. So yes, you
Temerity
all had
goes,
met
I doubt,
Thalion.
I doubt the fathers would allow that to happen because one of them is, what I know, literally has an army at his back.
Well, again, I'm not saying that they would allow it. I'm just saying that keep in mind that should it becomes the case, we may have to leave her behind.
She frowns and
Love you too, Roswin.
goes, well, let's not dwell on that bridge lest it collapse.
As a former assassin, it's something I have to keep in my mindset. Anyways, let's continue pushing forward.
Yeah, let's find her.
All right. Did you pick up the apple at all?
Rosman will take the apple just out of curiosity, nothing more, nothing less. He's not going to eat it, but it is out of curiosity.
Then
All right.
going up
Popping up.
to this door.
Again, the
Yeah,
door does not have a
waiting for my
lock on it.
rogue because
Yep.
I don't want
Makes
the
sense.
door exploding in my face.
You're like, I don't care if there's no lock on it. I'm not kicking that open.
Exactly. I'm a cleric this time. I'm not a rogue, so
And you're not Alenia. Alenia would
exactly.
kick it open. Let's be fucking honest. She was with
All
Bar
right.
for
Temerity
far too
steps
long.
back. Rosalind steps forward. Rosalind, this door, again, like the other one, seems pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty straightforward.
Perfect. Yeah, he's just gonna use his
You,
sword to
you
push the door open.
you push the door open. This seems to be a more like a higher up official or priest or whatever. It's got a single bed. There's you can see a dresser in the corner. There is a small table with some chairs, a small rug, and like a heating device over at the bottom south of the room, like little tiny furnace type fireplace.
Hmm.
Do you
I
want
think
to
this might be
search
a.
the room for anything?
Oh yeah, he's gonna search it, but Rob's gonna go. I think this right here might have been a living quarters for someone at least.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, I'll get you to do an investigation check. And Tasha, if you want to investigate the room while Roswin's doing it, you can as well.
Yes, I'll do that.
So
Doopa doopa
basically, you
doopa.
both split the room into half, and both of you go start searching.
All right, that should be a 20 then.
20, perfect. And 5. Temerity, you did not find anything exciting. You found like what looks like old like what would it be? Wouldn't be a book. If I remember correctly, most like ancient Egyptian style stuff was on papyrus and things like
Yep.
that. The papyrus is that you found is brittle, and you know not to pick it up because it looks like it will like just disintegrate in your hand, but your hand brushes
Hmm.
against a different one, and that's how you know. One of them
She
goes poof into a pile of dust, and the other one just sits there.
she goes, "Don't touch the papyrus. It'll literally d- dustify."
All right.
All right, Roswin, your investigation check found a scroll case. The scroll case looks like it has stuff in it. You also found a small little lockbox, like a jewelry box size thing, that has a very basic style lock on it.
Okay, okay.
If you want to pick the lock, it's a DC 10. If you want to open the scroll case, go ahead.
Well, I'm definitely gonna pick that lock, and that right there just be a sleight of hands with advantage.
Yep. Gotta love those
Gotta love being a
tools of the
rogue.
trade. Hmm.
Well, it's only because I
Nice.
remember. It's only because I remember that as long as you have a lock picking toolkit in your inventory, it
Yep.
gives you advantage.
Exactly. The whole point of the lockpicks. Give you advantage on the check. You got a 22. You opened that with like you went to put your lockpick in the lock, and the lock said no and gave up.
Lock what lock?
Creaking opened, well, not creaking, but opening the little lockbox, you see like old style cut gems. They're they're, they're not done in the same way as modern gem cutting. So these are like instead of your normal spindle or whatever other cuts, these are like more raw, but basically cut. You would guesstimate that the handful of them that's in there probably could get you 100, 200 gold.
Oh, he's gonna take that and put it in his pocket. You said that was what again?
About 200 gold. It's
Just
a
ancient
handful of various
gems.
little rough cut gems.
All right, rough cut gems.
From the way they're cut, you would almost say that somebody probably used them kind of like a worry stone or something, a focus point for meditation or prayer.
Hmm. Interesting.
All right, perfect. Add that to my backpack. So we're also gonna take that as well. This right here might fund some more of my rebuildings. As he looks over towards Temerity and goes, well, this place isn't. There's not too much in here. No traps, no guardians, no worshippers, servants, not even ghosts.
Hmm. That's strange.
I don't. Not only is that very strange to Meredy, but it feels almost, dare I say, deliberate.
Maybe we'll find someone further in and she'll head up the stairs.
All right, you head up towards that fountain. As you get closer, you notice it's not dust like the last one. This one is flowing an amber fluid that you don't recognize.
Oh,
Hmm.
amber fluids.
Yep. I'll move Roswin over to where Temerity is. Or, aha, you got him. Ooh. You do
And
see a little bit down this hall, and you hear water from the left or the west.
Roswin sighs as he looks into his bag, puts his bag on, and looks to Merritt and goes, "Remind me when we get back to town to buy more Val. I ran out."
Okay.
But, 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 what about running through the lab and not finding any vials?
Right.
Get
And I
fucked.
think it's about break time.
All right, yes, we'll take a break now so that we can do our food stuff.
Yes.
We'll be back in
We're-
half an hour. Hopefully on
Boom,
the mic this
boom.
time. We'll be back, everyone. Sorry about how it's been
It won't be
today.
on time, people.
Welcome back, everyone. Badoop. Doop-a-doop-dooped.
Yeah, I realized I forgot to switch over from my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We've had our lunch. We're getting ready to resume, and our missing player has returned to us. Swahahaha. Please, Zizi, since you weren't here for the introductions, introduce yourself. Yourselves, I guess.
Yes, yourselves. Apparently, I have two now. Hi,
Yes.
I'm playing Amara and Baron, and they are shifter monk rogues. They're cat people.
Mm-hmm.
They are the cat people, and they are twins, and they found something off screen, which our lovely DM is going to fill everyone in on, correct?
Well, the rest of the party has encountered this statue already. They're past here in the dungeon right now. Technically, this is up before they went through
Yee.
to catch
We're
you up to them.
we're flashing back
You
to
saw this
Amara.
statue with multiple faces. When you look at it, it just kept flickering between different females, mothers, daughters, sisters, cousins, all anyone you could think of, and it just you felt associated with it. Past that, the room you've noticed is silent. Like you walking across it, you don't even have to stealth because of how quiet it is. Like you can't hear your own footsteps more than a couple inches away from where they're going. When you looked at the statue,
Hmm.
it like I said, it just kept changing. You couldn't get a definitive what does this individual look like. But like the rest of the party, you got a feeling from this, and you knew who the statue was of. The statue is of eternity, and you are in her temple.
Oh dear.
The room you're in is, carved sandstone. It looks ancient. People haven't been in here for a long time, it looks like. And you decided to scout ahead of everyone because when you got here, no one else had entered yet.
All
They're
right.
still entering. You and Varen entered first.
Well, yeah, I figured with the because I still have the blessing. Just to put
Yeah,
on the record, I still have that blessing, right?
you do. And you can proceed to go where you want in this area. The map that you're in, these little like squarish lines on along the sides, that is a raised platform. Like that's a level up that can looks down upon this area. It can be climbed up to from here, or technically the other group or the rest found out that there is technically tunnels that go up there from further into the entrance.
All right. All right.
You and Varen searched that area out a little bit and then proceeded to the next chamber, which has a strange fountain that instead of water is spraying dust. It's flowing like water, but it's as if the water had been evaporated and somehow turned into a powder.
Oh my.
You have the opportunity of going left, which the rest of the party did not go down yet, or right, which is where they ended up going. There's
I'm
also
gonna
a
go.
north.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna scout left since they
All
didn't
right.
go there. Let's see what's over there.
You head down that route, Varen close behind you. You come to a door. It does not appear to have any locking mechanisms on it. It is a ancient looking wood that possibly like actually you're not sure what kind of wood it is, to be completely honest. It, like I said, does not appear to have a lock on it. Do you want to check it for traps and or open it?
Of course, I'm gonna check it for traps. Let me sleight of hand. No, wait, that's his best, isn't it?
It is
Investigation,
sleight of
yes.
hand, and you have thieves' tools, so I believe you would get advantage. Or even if
Advantage.
you don't, Varen gives you aid so that you do have advantage.
Well, I would hope so. I gotta
Of
switch to my
course,
character real quick. Give me.
of course, of course.
By the way, I don't think I'm not gonna reveal it yet, but I don't think we have. Did we fully reveal my true name yet?
No,
I don't think so.
Because I know they said that
that they gave it to me. Oh, forgot to do advantage, my bad. But
Your aunt whispered it in your ear,
yeah, no,
or
Aunt and
or
Mom
your
said
mom.
it.
Your mom
Oh,
whispered it in your ear. 'Cause the shifter society around here does not believe in sharing true names with people who are not very close to you.
okay, fair enough.
You can share it with the party if you wish, as you you trust most of them.
Yep.
Alenia's a little shifty to you, but
And to be fair, they're all everyone but Temerity right now is a little shifty. I mean,
Temerity is cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon
She
to be
is.
buns.
fair, yes, and to be fair, I think Rosswood would look at her funny if he was like, "You trust me?"
He would. He would not be offended. He would just be kind of like,
No, no,
someone
I didn't
actually
say
trusts
offended.
me?
I just meant like he'd be
Someone other
confused.
than Alenia trusts him because Alenia does trust
Well,
him.
Elenia's a different matter. Elenia's a legit different matter, but he'd be like,
She is.
someone actually trusts me without blackmail?
Blasphemy. He's like, I don't know how to react to this. This is weird.
Exactly. Now the question is it him blackmailing them or them blackmailing him?
All right, so she
Yes.
got a natural 20 with that advantage.
oh,
Yeah, I was about to
nice.
say, I
So
got nat 20.
Look, you definitely did not find anything that you would classify as a trap, but you did notice something about this door that the other team did not notice about a similar door that they opened. There's aspects about these doors that seem like micro pressure plates, as if opening a door marks something or signifies something or sets a signal somewhere.
All right.
So, like, you open the door and you hear that little slight click.
Uh,
Very, very quiet.
she looks to her brother in confusion. You heard that too, right?
He nods. Yes, yes, I did. As the door opens, you notice it's just a bunk room. There's 10 beds, a dresser, a large, you know, Persian style carpet in the middle of the room in front of you. Other than that, you're not sure where the light sources are coming from in this building, but you do see little sconces, but they don't have flames in the hallways. They have a crystal that looks like it's made of fire, but it's crystallized. They don't give off actual flames, they don't flicker, they just glow. And they seem to be in various places. There's some in this room. Looking in, you see the whole room.
All right. Um, can I investigate
The
the
dresser?
sconces?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was
Oh,
gonna get
the
to the
sconces?
dresser.
Yes.
I was
Go ahead.
gonna get to the dresser, but I want to see the sconces first.
Of course,
And
of course.
and that's also with advantage because Veyron also.
Correct. I love giving yourself advantage so much, right?
I have a second player character. I get advantage on everything, guys. Just kidding.
Ain't it nice?
I mean, that's one way to use a secondary character, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Sidekick character.
All right. I got an 18 on that, Neil, for
All
the
right.
sconces.
Looking at the sconces, like I said, it's some sort of crystallized material. It's like the fire that was there at one point was instantly turned to this crystal. As you're looking at it close, it really does look like it's fire frozen in a single moment. It does seem magical.
That's probably Eternity's doing. Interesting.
Your investigation also lets you realize that I didn't hit resume.
Archivist is now recording.
I thought you did.
Anyways, Amara has been exploring. She found a room. She's investigating a torch. I forgot to turn Archivist back on. I thought I had, but apparently I didn't.
Meow,
Um,
I'm
Good.
here. I'm here. Meow, meow.
She found the statue as well, Archivist.
she found
Yeah,
a
I found the
statue that the rest
statue,
of
and I'm looking at magical lamps, Archivist.
the.
Anyways, continuing.
So, like I said, the flame seems to be a frozen in time, and that lets you think of something about this place. Maybe the reason why you can't really hear anything is time isn't flowing here.
And that's what I was thinking. When you said that, but now that you, yeah,
Your character has verified that,
yes,
more or
I
less.
verified that with Baron. I'm like, maybe this place is trapped in time. You think?
Varen, with his different knowledge than you about prophecies in this area, nods in agreement.
All right, and now I'm going to go check the dressers to see what's inside them.
All right, one investigation check.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm almost done my fries.
Yeah.
Got a 14 with 10.
14. As you open a drawer, the first drawer to look in, you see like old acolyte robes. They have they're white with like golden threading and Egyptian style design, and, but they don't look very sturdy. Do you want to try to grab them to investigate them closer, pick them up, like see if they'd fit you, the sort of thing, or anything, or leave them?
I'm gonna carefully pick them up to look them over. Yeah.
I'll get you to do a dexterity check.
Next check. Okay.
Yep. With
Oh, I
advantage.
didn't roll advantage, but yeah, I didn't roll advantage. I guess I'm 16. Okay.
All right. Your deft fingers are able to pick up the thing and hold it in front of you without it disintegrating like the parchment the others found.
All right.
It looks like it's for someone between 6 foot and 6'7".
That's a big boy.
It's bigger,
That
but
is a
not
big
like
boy.
wide. Think tall.
Yeah, I was about to say it's long.
Yeah, long, not wide. So bigger person, but not necessarily a like fat person.
Yeah.
What after pulling that out though, you do notice something at the back of the drawer. It looks like you know how the Jewish people have a yarmulke or whatever it's called?
Yep.
Yes.
Some a little thing a religious hat essentially. The distinctive feature about the hat that you notice without having to pull it out there is it has holes in it for horns, kind of like a tiefling's, but the positioning, they're more angled back than up.
Oh,
So like forehead to like somewhere on the forehead going to the back of the head, like
yeah.
almost I can't say ram like because that's not how ram horns are.
No, no, that's not ram horns. No, I've seen satyrs. I know. That's
They're
not.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
like a satyr. Well, sort
Oh,
of like a
that's
satyr, but just sweeping back.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh,
Varen
yes.
doesn't recognize any species native to this area that would have those type of horns.
Maybe it's an ancient race, or maybe we're dealing with something altogether different. Right? Um,
I
eh?
How
never
would
mind.
you like to proceed?
I would like to proceed, yes.
No, how? What would
Ah,
you like to do, milady?
mm, no. Nothing really else about this room unless I want to check if the beds are bouncy.
No.
Let Unless I want to bounce on a bed, I'm not really sure what else to check in this room.
Right.
There's
So
not
there's
really
the hall.
much
There's
that
the
can go
hallway
into the
to the
next.
west, and then it verges to the south, right near you, and then to the north at the end of the hallway. Varen quickly goes down to this hallway to take a look down this way. He sees one of those crystals in the wall further down the hall. Sees door here, a door here, and then like he can't make out any details, but the end of the hallway seems to be far down there.
Do you want to go down that? Do you want to go down that hallway, brother?
He nods his head. Yeah, it seems like it would be good to make sure we're paying attention to all the rooms, right?
Eh, Let's go down that way then. I'm sure the others will catch up eventually, right?
Of course.
Eventually. He'll walk down to this door, and then I'll switch to the others.
Alright.
So while
Got the-
you were doing that, you got up here, you got over here, you were searching that room, you joined him over here. The rest of the party made their way over to where they're going, over here. And
So,
as I said, you heard water coming from the west.
so essentially, we
Sorry.
kind of split the party.
The party
Yes.
is
Just a
further
little
split.
bit.
3 ways.
Ooh, a
Dooby
three-way?
dooby
Stinky.
doo. Where
Giggity.
are you?
Serenity goes, should we go this way? Or north?
At this point, I don't think it really matters. So let's just move forward. As he just kind of goes this way.
Following.
Uh,
Ooh.
Ooh, an oasis.
is it an oasis or is it that
A mirage.
not mirage, that what's it, that dusting water that you were saying?
Mhm.
Okay, is it a trap?
It could
It's
also
a
be a trap
tarp.
too.
It's 100% a
That's
tarp.
the tarp. I hope it's not a tarp. All right. So in this room, you see trees and water, and the water seems to be nice and calm. There is a little bit of like movement to it, so like very slight ripples in the water.
I hate to say this, but why do I feel like Scylla is about to pop up?
Doo doo. Rose, quick, get the stats for Scylla.
I
Oh
could.
no.
No, I'm kidding. All right, so this, like I said, the water, fine. The room, by the way, the floor is made of sand.
Well, at least it's made of sand and not lava.
Yeah, true. Do you guys want to investigate the water or move on?
Yeah, we can investigate the water.
Yeah, let's investigate it.
Perfect. Roll your investigation. Both of you give each other advantage, I assume.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
12
Oh, I forgot to roll that advantage. 1 second.
Oh yeah, you do have advantage. 23.
23
Nice.
is better.
Invest. Event. 22.
Very nice. The water, you can't figure out why the water is rippling at all. Like, there should be no movement in this. This should be perfectly calm. But it's like, you know the scene from Jurassic Park with the boom and the water on the dashboard ripples?
Yes.
It's that
But
sort
now,
of effect, but it keeps going through the whole thing. But it's very subtle.
Yeah, that's not concerning.
There seems to be shadowy things, fish-sized, swimming around in the water. The water does seem it looks refreshing, it looks fresh, it looks like it could be palatable. I don't think you're that desperate for water to drink it yet, but
No.
who knows? maybe in an
However,
hour.
Rosman just kind of like holds his water skin and goes, I wonder if this might be any useful to us. I'm not going to drink it, but do you think it might be worth us bringing some of this water with us? There might be I don't know, a test or a trial ahead that may require the water from this particular oasis.
I mean, we could.
He just kind of looks at the water skin and goes, well, I'm going to drink what I can and pour out the rest. So he drinks up from the water, pours out wherever he couldn't drink, and fills it up from this oasis.
Yes, that is a good reminder, Rose. Yes, Amara actually activated a telepathy with you all you guys, so you guys can communicate even though you're not in the same room.
Right?
Except you
Thank
cannot
you for
Oh, yeah.
hear Alenya. Alenya's unreachable.
Alenia's silenced in that telepathy right now.
All right. Yeah, no, I was about to say that should still be up.
Yeah, it is.
I
Yep.
rolled for like 8 hours. Yeah.
Yep,
Hmm.
I was like, reminder, y'all can still talk to each other to let each other know what y'all found.
Oh,
Thank you for the
okay then.
reminder.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Assistant DM. One DM point to you.
What can I say except you're welcome?
All right, so you take a big swig of your water, offer some to Temerity in case she's thirsty, pour out the rest, and then do you dip your hand in it to fill the water skin?
Yes.
All right, putting your water skin under the water, it flows into it perfectly fine. As you pull your hand out, you notice a distinct difference with your hand and your water skin, in the fact that both have like a almost a mild fairy fire effect on them. They have a subtle glow.
Oh,
Nice.
Since this room is dark and neither of you is traveling around with lights at the moment. Oh wait, you do have one, Roswin. I forgot.
Roswin.
You have
That's
your
correct.
lantern, so there is light, but the glow is just subtle in this lighting.
Oh, that's concerning a little bit.
Do you have a bullseye lantern or like a regular
It's a
all
hooded
directions?
lantern.
Hooded, so you could close it in case you wanted to take a closer look at that glow.
Exactly. So he will do that.
All right. As you do that, the glow becomes more prominent, like a good white shirt under a good black light.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh,
You see
Mm.
footprints around the room slowly appear also. They come from the south, walk around the water, and go north. They're
Lord.
small, they're feminine, and you think you recognize that heel style.
Can I do a further investigation or insight for that?
Investigation works.
All right.
You want to discern more details. With a
Exactly.
24, you're pretty certain that was Elenia.
He looks over to Tamara. Well, good news is we're on the right path.
Mhm.
Actually, I think the right track. We might just find her.
Do you let Mara and Varen know?
Yes.
He will relay over to them, goes, hey guys, I think I might have found the tracks towards Elenia, though I can't say 100%, but it looks exactly like hers.
interesting. Um, we were just investigating. I think this temple, for the most part, is trapped in time.
Trapped in time? Like time is not moving forward, or it just doesn't persist?
It's not moving. the The glow of everything, the way, aside from the fountain of dust, nothing is moving. Everything seems to just be trapped in a certain moment in time. At least out here.
Oh, my eyes.
Okay, well, so
Do
that
you
means that we won't be able to see time persist while we're in here then.
No, probably not. Do you want us to regroup with you, or do you want us to keep exploring where we're going?
Let's keep
Regroup
exploring.
or
Oh,
okay.
you want to regroup?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're
Safety in
regrouping.
numbers.
Safety in numbers, but we cover more ground split up.
A-
Sure.
As you guys are talking, Varen has checked this door and has determined it was safe and opened it to step inside and look in, and he sees that it is another barracks room. There's a door to in the south wall of it, which looks like it goes into the same room. There's a door south in the hallway goes to. He starts heading towards that door and searches on it, then proceeds to open it and look in. It's
Mm.
a room with a bunch of pillars and what looks like a training room almost. Dirt, like a sand floor, some mock like fighting dummies sort of things, and other than that, the murals in this place are all scenes in like of birth, growth, rebirth, renewal, death, life, etc.
Right.
Mm.
I think we found the priest barracks, guys.
Hmm.
Anything
Uh,
inside of that might be worth taking?
You see some old weapons like kopeshes and things like Egyptian style weaponry. Uh, Looks a little
yeah,
bit different than European style weaponry, but other than that, it's
yeah,
mostly the
yeah.
same stuff.
Hmm.
Nothing but some old robes and old weapons, unless you want those.
I don't think we're gonna really need that. Thanks though.
Hmm.
Well, means that someone what lived here at some point.
True, but as I was telling Temerity, we found no bones, no remains, not even a flicker of life here. Whoever
Hmm.
was
Yeah,
here either left or was removed.
like I said, I think this area is trapped in time, probably from the goddess's power. So there's a chance that they haven't been here for a very, very long time.
That's fair, but then where are they?
Oh, we
Hmm.
could keep investigating this way to see what could have happened to them.
Hmm.
Laura, can you do a audio based perception check for me?
Audio-based perception, you got it.
Yep.
Do I get
Varen
advantage
can,
on this too?
yes, Varen can technically do it too, but I'll just give you the advantage for to represent that. Ooh,
Oh,
you do have
yeah,
luck
no.
points.
Yeah, I'm gonna use them. Another advantage.
21,
21.
much better. All right, so the significance of that is you are in this training room. You hear people training. You hear the sound of combat, but it's very muted, very quiet. It's like it was as if it's in a different room, but you know it's in the room you're in. As you focus on it for a moment, you see spectral forms fighting at the training dummies. They
Wait,
don't seem to notice you at all.
look, guys,
Yes.
they're still here.
You found some? Okay. Um Rosman assaults to Temerity. Ready for a detour?
Hmm.
I think Temerity died.
I heard her hum. I just
Didn't hear the answer
I think that
afterwards.
was a yes.
Tasha, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Tasha?
Hold on.
Okay.
She's
Oh.
busy. We'll give her a moment.
All right then.
I said, when it was said, saw shit.
Yep.
Yeah, Rosalind
No
asked,
worries.
like, "Are you ready for a detour?"
Yeah, I could do a detour.
All right.
right.
So you guys head down to where they are. I'm assuming you're like, hey, we went this way, and the other two are like, okay, we'll meet up with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, it won't be like quick, but we're gonna make our way back towards them.
Perfect. So they are. Well, you could go directly south over this way because you know this goes back to the front entrance.
Mhm.
You make it back to the dusty the fountain. They went this way. You head that way. This door is open, and you can and you know from the details you've given each other that they went this way.
All right. Sorry,
Yeehaw, detour.
I didn't mean to sound angry. I was just
No
in the washroom.
worries. Yes. Well, we just didn't quite understand the as I'm in the washroom. Sorry.
It's all right. Well, I was
So
trying to answer, but I was washing my hands at the same time, so it's like, yeah.
all good. All right. So you guys catch up to Amara and Varen.
Mm-hmm.
They are looking into this room. As you enter, you don't see anyone in the room, but like Amara did, you they slowly seem to become more visible.
Mhm.
Uh, thingy that I just did go. What the? I put that in the wrong thing. Yes, I did.
No.
Ha! I need
Don't have a rosy moment, Neil.
only one rosy
Get
moment. I
fucked.
have multiple rosy moments.
Get fucked.
I love you, twin.
Oh, I forgot to rename these. God damn it!
I tease because I love twin.
All right, update. There we go. Now I've got the right name. Well, a name that makes more sense than heroic token IV 471260 or whatever the fuck it was.
Whatever that means.
Exactly. Like, what does
It's
that
the,
even mean? And boom, there's a total of 6 of them. They're all standing in front of the thing or the dummy, attacking it with weapons that are like a longsword, but imagine a longsword if it had another longsword attached to the end of it.
Oh,
And they're just silently attacking these things. Well, not completely silently, but silently, effectively.
yeah.
And
it's
they
the same
become
silence that's been throughout the entire temple. So
very muted stuff.
yes.
The longer you stay in the room, the more solid they seem to be getting.
Huh.
Haven't
Concern.
noticed. They haven't noticed us yet. Like
Do we
they're
want to
stuck
take the
in a.
chance?
This is kind of what they look like, minus the fact that this picture is not using a double-bladed longsword.
Yeah. Okay.
It's easy. Don't they look like painted fairies?
I do.
Do you want to try to interact with one of them? Do you want to GTFO?
Normally, that's as easy.
Um, it genuinely looks like they're like trapped in a memory that they're not.
One thing you've noticed with your passive perception is the sound is getting louder. It's like you're moving into the moment that they're in.
Okay, so there's a chance that the longer we stay here, the more um the bigger the chance that they will notice us. So either we leave now or we interact with them.
I
Mm.
kind of vote that we should leave because I don't see anything in here that's worth us looking for. Unless you guys see something I'm missing.
Amara, since you're closest, this individual here suddenly stops attacking the dummy and looks in your direction. You see more details of its head and face, but you can't see a face. You see long, elven like ears and strange horns projecting from where their forehead should be and sweeping back. They have a metallic gleam to them, like
Ooh.
possibly dragon scale or something similar.
Oh dear.
A distinct
Okay.
feature you notice on the side of its head, like ear behind the ears going back the neck of the neck, is more scintillating, more shiny, more sparkly than should be for a skin color of as pale as this individual. They are becoming more elven by the second, as if they are about to catch up to you or you're about to catch up to them.
Okay. I guess he noticed me, so I'm just going to nervously wave and go, "Hello. We got lost. We're looking for a friend."
Suddenly you hear of words in a language that you don't recognize. It sounds slightly elven and slightly draconic,
The fuck?
but distinct from either.
I mean, I have Elvish, but that's not going to help me here. So,
It doesn't sound friendly, and the others suddenly all turn towards Amara.
Amara, you might want to back out of there.
They
I think.
brandish their weapons as if they're about to engage.
Oh no. Um, I am going to start backing up. I'm just like, No, 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 no. The friendly, friendly."
The others Varen has already backed out of the room. Temerity, are you backing out of the room?
Yeah.
You back out of the room. Roswin, I assume you're backing out of the room.
Oh, absolutely.
You
He
back out
is
of the
not taking
room.
a chance with
Varen
that.
moves out of the way so that you guys can all then. Mara gets out. Mara, you notice because you're backing out of the room and watching to make sure you don't get stabbed in the back, as a rogue would
Yeah.
do. As you move further away, his features start to fade again, and he goes back to attacking the dummy, as if you weren't there.
Oh yeah, definitely trapped in time, I think. And
Oh,
we
that's
just
just interesting.
invaded their peace.
That's not good.
And that means that there's a chance that they're not the only ones here either.
No, no, it's not.
Would you like to go looking for Elenia again?
Yes, please.
All right, Amara, you have a distinct feeling of that you should head north, like straight north of that room that the others were in. You've just instinctually, you're like, wait, you feel like Elenia is north.
All right. And I make my way over there. I don't need to tell them. I think they'll figure it out.
Amara starts walking. She moves her way over to here, over to there, over to here. Varen is following. And Rose,
Mm,
guess what?
mm.
You get to be you.
Yay!
Found you, bitch.
Oh, I'm a
picture-
fair ways away.
Boop. The rest of you suddenly sense Elenia is back in the conversation.
Oh,
Guys, hi. That took you long enough?
Took us long. Do you even know where you are? Do
I
you
know
even know
exa-
how we even got here?
How
you talking
you
about it
got
took
here,
us
I don't
long?
know, but how I got here, I know exactly where I am and exactly whose temple this is.
Oh. Then
Oh.
please, by all means, fill us in. 'Cause
First
this is
off,
your fault.
no, it's not. I got possessed. That's different. First off, Rosalind. Second off, she's not an enemy. She doesn't want to
Excuse
be
me, what?
woken up. She's very adamant about not waking up her physical form. She's currently asleep, and the Forgotten Tyrant is trying to wake her up, and she's not happy about that.
would actually explain why it seems like we're stuck in time.
That would explain a bit, yeah. Her and I had a decently long conversation.
While she's talking,
Define
you
decently
guys
long.
are heading towards where you hear her coming from, basically. You follow the footsteps, and up here, this fountain seems to be made of blood, seems to be flowing blood or something blood-like rather than
Ooh.
water or dust,
Of
or
late.
the weird amber stuff that you saw in that other one. But up ahead is the more important part, because in this chamber, you can see a glowing portal that, as you guys get closer, blinks out. And standing where it was is Elenia.
Hi.
Yeah, I told you we found her.
Well, let Rosie scroll up. At first, she seemed to be me, my mom, a bunch of different people. And she asked me a couple questions. I asked her a bunch of questions, as I do. Out of character, I ask a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. That's an
when-
understatement.
When Rose wants information, she starts playing 20 questions with me.
Yeah.
It's how I learn things. It's how I understand.
She
I
starts
question.
playing 20 questions with me, and by the time she's done, it's 152 questions.
Yeah, he has to eventually say don't question.
Like,
But
Rose, shut up, sort of thing, right?
yes.
Oh yeah.
So my initial question for her was, why do you want to end the world so badly? And she explained that she doesn't. She is the end. Her physical form, should it wake up, is the end of this reality. But she's happy being asleep and watching us mere mortals, us humanoids, playing our little games. And you can, like, feel the eye roll, like, ugh. But she
All of you
doesn't.
can do a quick investigation check to see if you can piece together or grab some little information from the stuff she's telling you about eternity.
Okay.
Specifically,
I don't
her
need to
physical
make
form
it.
waking up part.
Ooh, crack
15
my knuckles.
is a good one.
15 to start.
17.
15 is
17.
a good one.
If Wilson gets 19, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
That would be funny.
It
What if he
would
gets
be funny.
13?
What if he gets
He
at
could
like
get 13.
29?
19.
Well,
They increased by like 2
All
each
right,
time.
so all three of you piece together one detail about that. One thing that Elenia may or may not have thought about that I don't know if she'd thought about when
I doubt
she
it.
says Eternity's physical form waking up. You get the idea of reality is eternity. Eternity is reality. If she wakes up, she's no longer in the dream that is reality. And reality crumbles.
You did mention that to me yesterday.
Not in those exact words, but yes.
Close enough. I got the gist, yeah.
I feel like I. Oh, I remember.
this is some Lovecraftian shit, dude.
Maybe?
Ask
This
Rose.
is
I've done a
this
lot of
is
Lovecraftian stuff around
this
here.
is
Yes, he
Azathoth, man.
has.
I'm not saying you're wrong for it. I'm just saying this is Azathoth shit.
So, the aspects of the Forgotten Tyrant. Kargoth was only one of 4.
Was that Rose? You went quiet there.
You're really
for the
quiet
last
right
bit.
now.
So, the aspects of the Forgotten Tyrant, Kargoth was only 1.
There's
There are
more.
3 more, specifically.
Since
I
her
know-
microphone seems to be cutting out slightly, what she's saying
Yes.
is there's 4 aspects of
I
the
didn't say
Forgotten
the number
Tyrant.
yet!
Your mic is
You
all over the
Rose,
place,
you
Rose.
You
said-
keep going quiet, and we can't hear you.
Yeah.
So help
Also,
it.
I did hear you say that there's 3 more. So
You
I
did say
said 3 more, but I didn't say 4 total. But yes.
If there's 1 and 3
What
more,
are you
that means there's 4.
Yeah. It's like math. Meh.
Okay, continue. I would like you to continue.
I do know the locations of the other 3. I've been blessed, if you will call it that, with a map, so to speak, of where they are. At the
Because you
end
guys are all in telepathic communication, a little bit of that blessed is she accepted a deal.
Yeah. Hence the quotation marks. Blessed, quote, quote, if you could call it that.
Wherever the
get
fuck
your
Quar
Alenia.
is, he face palms.
Yeah,
Quar
listen,
has-
Quar,
Quar has
come
been-
get your Alenia.
Oh.
Quar has been having heart palpitations for like 3 days now, going, why do I feel like I'm having a heart attack?
Yeah, pretty much.
Eternity has given me a mark. So that
Oh, no.
when we face the other aspects, I can protect one person or make it so that I do not become unmade. It's not invulnerability, it is not all powerful. But through my will and my magic, I can make it so that one of us will refuse to collapse.
What that means mechanically, by the way, I didn't explain this to her yesterday when we did, or
You
last
didn't
night
know.
when we did this little mini role play. What that means mechanically is her character has 1 legendary resistance. It doesn't come back. Once it's used, it's gone. And she can use it on herself or any one of you. No one else, though. Only one of you guys.
Yep. However, when I use it, I will awaken memories, echoes within myself. Not possession, not corruption, but a memory that is not of mine. I will feel it in its entirety, but it will be brief. I will know what it feels like when endings happen. City's
In
lost.
other words, her character will temporarily die.
Yay! Cities lost, names forgotten, loves severed, and ages past. It is a burden that I took so that we can do this mission and hopefully make it so that our world does not end by her waking up.
In other words, eternity is hitting the snooze button, which happens to be named Elenia.
Yeah.
No, 5 more
Yeah.
minutes, Mom.
However,
Quara's having issues right now.
However, if she
Yep.
was to try and take further action in this realm, in this existence, there would be severe consequences, repercussions. So she doesn't intervene often and only when she has to. This is a moment when she must intervene.
Your microphone keeps cutting out.
It's all good.
I heard the
She-
gist of what she said, at least.
She doesn't intervene often, but when she does, it's dire, because when she does, repercussions fucking happen.
That's what I
There we
heard.
go. You
I
spoke
can't talk in a mysterious volume! Good fucking...
You need to practice or put your microphone closer to your fucking mouth.
Eat your damn microphone.
That's about the best I can do.
Eat the microphone.
Pretend
It
it's a
doesn't have
dick. Deep throat
nutrients.
that motherfucker.
Actually, hold on.
Deep throated. It doesn't have nutrients.
True. But we're just giving you a hard time. Your mic is being quiet. I think it's just a connection issue mostly. Tasha could probably hear you better through the wall than through the microphone half the time right now.
Yeah, I can actually hear her better through the wall than the microphone.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes. For me.
I have to hold it for the moment.
It's like a little bit of a delay.
Well, yes, because that's how it is.
Well, there's
but
always going to be a little bit of a delay on Discord, even if you're in the same building. It's so
Yeah.
weird.
it delays on you too. But she explains that she does not intervene often, and when she does, it's because she has to. Because repercussions occur when she does so. Everything has a reason for ending, and is not a god's place to share it with mortals. But I have taken the choice to do this so that our world doesn't end.
Our world doesn't what?
End.
You cut off on the. I
Are
couldn't
you
hear
talking in the
you
wrong
through
side
the
of your
wall
microphone?
and through the microphone.
Is that better?
That's cool. I can hear clearly now.
I had to talk
I can
under
hear
the mic. I keep
clearly
forgetting.
Now my ears
I can't
are
talk into the mic. I gotta talk under the mic.
Girl, you need to figure out your settings.
One day we'll find how the perfect way to place her microphone. I swear, but
I
she
bet
moves
it
it a
would be
little
just
bit, and
better
all of a
like
sudden it doesn't
this.
pick up. It's okay. It's okay like that. It
There,
works.
yeah, I had to turn it around essentially.
Okay, so yeah, you guys have that. You did you guys enter the room she's in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Might as well.
All right. Oop, what did I just do? Okay, hit the wrong button. Put Temerity there, Amara there, Roswell there. I'll keep you guys a little bit spread apart because you have roguish tendencies, and standing close to each other is often deadly.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
to put it
So you
nicely.
guys are have a little bit of separation. Alenia has is able to move towards you with no problems, and you guys have to decide where you want to go from here. As you've noticed, nothing in this place seems to be alive per se. I will give you a little bit of a heads up, Amara. It was a good idea you backed up
I was about to
in that
say.
other room.
Hun, you said one of them was stronger than the others, and one was
One of
more immediate than the other?
Yes. Basically, to make it so Rose doesn't have to do mysterious voice anymore. The
Meh.
gist of it is the three aspects that are remaining. The locations that she got information are an ancient forest somewhere not far off, a deep sea location somewhere distant, and then even further away, a mountainous area. And she describes elves that look very similar to the people you guys have been seeing in this place.
They also seem to be, from my understanding, very militaristic.
They're conquerors.
Then she'll say that, yeah. They are conquerors and they will stop at nothing. Very law abiding and dislike chaos. There are rumors, from what I can tell, of rebels in the area, but they're hidden in the shadows, probably because it's not safe to come out.
Hmm.
I believe that is the mountain area.
Let's see. Oh, here's the post I did. Da, 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 da. Above her palm lights. Nope, that's the light one. Wrong part. Sorry. Never mind.
I copy
Ellie,
pasted
I'm not
the bit that you gave me.
Oh, good. You did.
Ellie, I'm
Good.
not
Yep.
trampoline, please.
One's
The
closer than the
one that
other,
she
one
gets
much
to
stronger than the other. That's all you really gave me.
The one,
Okay.
the strongest one is the furthest one away. That is the one that's most likely to next activate. Basically, the four fragments, one can call them. Something set the first one in motion and woke it up. I don't know what that could have been. That set a chain reaction that is waking up the other three, and if they all wake up at the same time, they all try to reform into the one person that they are. And if that happens, the shit
That shit
hits the fan.
happens. So, what does my team
Ancient
say?
ignorant Megazord, dude.
So, what does my
So
team
what?
say?
Confused tiefling noises. Very concerned tiefling noises.
Oh yes, and Elenia does know a name for the distant one, that the elven species that she has gotten details of are known as the Vedrathi Dominion. That is their nation
yes.
or their nations. They call themselves the Vedrathi.
They draft you minions.
Dominion.
is-
Veydраthi, Rose.
I remembered.
Good.
He showed me pictures of them, and I was like, "Who the shiny dragon people?" He's
Oh,
like,
sure,
"And
they
they're
didn't know
elves."
that yet, Rose.
He shows me
They're
pictures,
elves.
and
They're
I'm
elves
like,
with
"Oh, they're shiny."
draconic features, and
Hey, you did describe them, so I can
I know I
avidly
did.
say
No,
that they're
but that's
shiny
still
dragon
that's
people.
I was
Bro,
teasing you, Rose.
bro. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. Roswin just kind of looks towards his party and goes, "So we have a misconception on eternity."
Correct.
She is not good. She's not evil. She's neutral.
She's inevitable,
But wasn't
basically.
it?
She is the inevitability. She is the beginning.
Let
She is
us
the end.
roleplay.
She's Omega. She is Alpha.
Well, I have a problem with that.
And what is that, Roswin?
The queen, wasn't she not been harmed by Eternia?
Queen Thalia, from my understanding, and I did talk to Eternity about this, has made decisions in the past that has brought her to this case. Eternity's not hurting her so much as she made a decision and
She's paying a price.
paying a price due to decisions.
Something that Elenia never figured out because that particular side of the conversation didn't go anywhere.
Nope,
Of course.
she didn't ask further about it, because why would she?
Why would you ever?
Also, it was like 3 in the morning when we were doing this, so we were both really tired.
Oh yeah.
We were exhausted while we were doing this, so I was trying to ask questions on fumes. Okay, give me. I got some information on fumes. Give me a break. I tried,
No break given to you. You don't get break.
but yes, Queen Thalia's paying a price for prior decisions.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then what is our next plan?
Well, I'd say we should go after the Valdrathi people. If we can, along the way, go pick up Finian, go get him to the dwarves, because we're going to the mountains anyway. And if able to, stop by, say hi to my kids, tell them I love them, hug and kiss my husband, check on the queen, and go
Hey,
on the
just
way.
stopping in, picking up a bag.
Which husband?
Yes,
Both of my husbands.
they
I
live
would like
together.
to say hi to both.
I just realized a horrible situation involving your husbands. Oh my god, it's bad anime hentai. They're half brothers.
Yes.
They
Just
don't
just
do the
just
deed together.
No, they're not interested in each other that way.
They're just interested in the
Uh,
woman.
Though one of them is a drow.
A valid. That's from what I can tell. That is where we should go. It is the strongest, and thus the next to awaken.
So the course of action that is saying is, hey, I think we're done in this zone. We can go to a new questing area after stopping off at the home base hub.
Hub
Sounds
the.
good.
Go check on the kids. Go check on my babies. You know,
There
go
are
talk
other
to some
things in this.
NPCs.
There are other things in this region that you never finished. You did not end up going to the Waste of Eternal Shadows. That's
We
fine. You
didn't.
don't
Oh, and
necessarily need to.
the Knoll area.
The
We
Knoll,
didn't solve
Yeah.
that.
the Knoll invasion stuff that was going on, you haven't stopped that, but you do feel like this area is decent against that. They might have a chance, maybe when the Pharaoh regains his power. He seems to have, like, the last time you talked to him, he seemed to have been more clear-minded, but he was very weak.
Hmm.
She turns to Amara
I-
and go ahead.
Oh, you go on ahead. Sorry, I can wait.
No, you go ahead.
No, the thing
No,
was,
you go
she
first.
was like, round A. Okay. She's just like, is there a chance before we leave I can speak to my family again?
I was about to say, if you would like to stay here with your family, I fully understand that. Leaving family is not easy, and I would never ask someone who just found her family, looks of Aaron, to abandon, well, not abandon, leave them again. You don't deserve to have to do this. If you want to, I will not stop you, but I will not force your hand.
Oh, let me talk to them before I make my decision. Is
Of course.
that okay?
Of course. So that will be our first stop. Is that everyone agreed? And she'll
Agreed.
look to everyone else.
I
That's
agree.
one. Okay.
Not that I really see that we can do much else at this moment.
With that, you all basically exhale after your words, and the scene changes. You're no longer in the pyramid. You're standing outside of the door. The two guardians are looking down upon you, and don't say or do anything. They just guard.
She just kind of like looks at the sky slash the top of the temple and be like, yeah, we were getting there. And then kind of like starts to walk off towards where we know the Amara's people were likely to be.
Mara's people were on the other side of the oasis. Yes, you could get back there fairly quickly, and it'll take you a little bit of travel, but it's not too much involving that. And you might encounter the Knolls again before too long. At that, do we want to cut it off here and end for the night, or do we want to play for a little bit longer since we did miss a couple half an hours?
I'm good with either or.
I'm
Most
good to
because I
go.
have to work in the morning, so
Yeah, I don't
either
want to have
or.
to stay you to stay up too late if you have to work. I know it's a pain in the ass waking up after staying up too late. So it's all up to you guys.
I'm good either way.
How about you,
I'm good.
Amara?
I'm good either way too.
All right.
Tasha?
Well,
Don't we have to do that thing first, Rose?
We do have to do pictures, but we can do that in a little bit. No worries.
Okay,
Or we can do it just before LARP. Either one.
let's do it just before LARP. It's
Before
easier.
LARP? Okay, fair.
all right. So you guys start heading off into the desert. You find your camels. They aren't far away. They come running up to Temerity. "Oh, oh." You hear
Mom's
the
back.
one like nuzzles
Yeah,
up
pretty
to
much.
you. Mom, mom.
She'll definitely
Mom!
give them food before,
You
and
can give them each a snack.
By the
Roswin,
way,
you
have you
remember
been?
that apple in your in your pouch, by the way.
Okay.
You investigate it now that you're out of the temple.
Yeah, he's gonna investigate it now.
You're like, wait, that apple. You grab it out of your pouch, you pull it out. It is still a nice, fresh apple. But as you look at it, it starts to age really quickly. You see it withering and shrinking and like drying out in your hand. And then it turns to dust.
the
The
fuck.
gems you grabbed are still gems, however.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense. They were temporally locked, so
Oh, yeah.
I mean, true, but now
A
just
gem
really
isn't going
begs the question.
to age too much differently, but an apple does age.
So Lanya's gonna call out Orange instead of getting on a camel, cause
Patooth. You
puppy.
get you got orange. Everyone else is on a camel, and you guys start heading towards the Shifter Village. Kaboof.
Right?
I think you probably would have to take one rest, so I'll give you a long rest in between. Not that you need it right now, because
Yay!
there wasn't any combat, but you do get one, just in case you need to.
we escaped
Definitely would take
combat
it.
with.
You escaped without combat, which was nice. I gave you the opportunity for combat, though.
Yeah, but you also said it was a good
Look,
thing
I
we
needed
didn't.
spell
So
Well, there was 6 of them in that room, so
that's why
Look,
I said
I used up a bunch of my spells. Thank you for the long rest, DM. I appreciate it.
you're the main reason I gave the long rest.
Me and Temerity, because Temerity had a lot of spells too that needed
Oh, true,
to
true,
be
true.
refreshed.
All right, so you
equally,
guys
yeah,
get to
no,
have the
but
one
the
rest on the way there. I'll get you to do a perception check to make sure that you notice something or don't notice something along the way.
okay.
All right. Perception.
24.
That will default to a 21.
Okay, 21, 24, perfect. That's enough to do. That's
I'm gonna use the luck point on that because no.
I'll point this out to you. You don't need to use a luck point on that if you don't want to, because half the party has succeeded, meaning I'm going to have you succeed on the check. But you can to have a better check,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it better.
Group
There
chats!
or
we
not,
go.
or not.
The dice told me no. Fuck you, damn it.
The dice says you're oblivious.
And the funny thing is, you used the luck point and then gained a luck point.
Yeah. I.
No harm, no foul, dude.
Yep.
All right. So on the way back to the Shifter Village, you guys have noticed something to the distant east, like far east of where across the river, the Aruka River, there is smoke rising into the sky, like campfire smoke, but
You
not
said
like a
east?
campfire. East. Remember I redid the map.
Right.
The Wastes of Eternal Shadows are to the far east of this continent now. They used to be to the west.
Thank you.
Trying to make a good world map.
That's why I was verifying, because I'm like, wait, east, but we're in the east. What? Okay,
You're in the center.
so to the east is the Waste of Eternal Shadows /
Yeah.
Amara's village.
To the south is Amara's village. To the east is the Waste of Eternal Shadows. To the west is more desert that eventually turns into a slightly different desert. The area you're in is controlled by Ineb Hejeret. It is still part of it, even though there's really only that city. To the west are other human civilized or like human city states that were at one point part of Andalar. To the east is the remains of what was there before the Wastes of Eternal Shadows happened, and in between here and there is the Wastes, is just known as the Waste. It's dead desert. Not much lives out there except gnolls. And that's
what's
where
to
the
the north
smoke is
again?
coming from. In Ebhejeret, the city that that you're
And further
currently
from
in.
that was a different desert.
West is the other desert. It's part of the same desert technically. It's just a like peninsula. But it has other human cultures on it.
Okay,
Mostly Arabic
cool.
style cultures.
That gives me a
Yeah,
basic
yeah.
gist of information for all my notes. Cool.
To the south is the mountains, and that's where the village is. That's up along the valley that the Aruka River follows. That also has a valley pass that goes to the south where the jungle is, where the lizard folk are known to live, which you do have a side quest to figure out why nobody can get cocoa from that area anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We could do that before we leave. I mean,
You'll be close to that area. You could check out the jungle, see what the lizard folk of this region seem to be like, if you need to.
They seem to
yeah,
be
we could do
very,
that.
very not friendly from what we've figured out so far.
All right, so that's the
That's
details
good.
you've gathered from that, and you guys make it to the edge of the Shifter Village without other incident. There's no
Yay!
raid parties sneaking up on you, though you think there might have been. You were just able to bypass them because you have some good scouts in your group. So I think that would be an easy thing to hand wave.
Yeah.
You're at the entrance of the ravine, and you see a familiar face, Amara. It is your aunt.
And you have a map for this area, don't you, my love? That
No.
isn't the temple?
No, I'm just going to leave the temple up there at the moment because now it's 9 o'clock. Maybe we should finish now. I don't know. You've made it to the village. I can't think of anything what to do in the village right now. Is my problem.
Yeah. Like I
As
said,
the DM, I
it's
mean.
getting kind of late. So if you want to do all the RP stuff for this later, we can totally
Yeah.
do that.
I figure we'll
Yeah, we
leave it
can.
at the, you guys have made it to the village. Your aunt has greeted you, welcomed you back, gives you a big embrace, like smiles at everyone else as she recognizes them, gives Elenia a strange look.
What?
Far in the distance, deserved.
Yep.
Elena just gives her a look like, what?
She says nothing and then brings you into the village, and you guys can start on your after game. Who would like to start?
I guess
Um.
I go.
Okay.
Dash.
All right. Let's see. Favorite parts. I guess it was just kind of like the nice little conversation that I say nice, quote unquote, that Temerity and Rosman had about leaving Elenia behind or letting her die.
See, that's a conversation you guys didn't pull up with me. What?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
So
there's this
Explain
whole
yourself.
conversation about how is it worth leaving Elenia
Is it-
here because her kids are the ones that are supposed to save the world from eternity.
Roswin's opinion is the kids are the ones that are supposed to save the world, not her. So if we protect her when no one's protecting the kids, who's protecting the kids?
And then Rosman also brought up the fact of even though yes, the husbands are there, the fact is that if they was to somehow magically be summoned to Elena's side to protect her, those kids are now defenseless. And what if he was like the fact that they was brought to this temple, the fact that Temerity had that pendant with the, I guess that was a tyrant in it,
Yeah.
Yep.
inside a pendant to eternity, and now Elena was also brought to eternity. That sounds a little too convenient. The only thing missing in the scenario is, yeah, the fact that the only thing missing from that scenario is the husbands, because then you have all the preceding factors who is trying to stop eternity is now in one location. So then who that leaves behind? The kids. So then Ross was like, is it worth trying to save Elena if it's the kids that are the ones who's supposed to be protected? Because if so, then what he said was he's not saying that they should, but it's the fact that they should consider the fact that they may have to leave Elaine behind if they are to prioritize saving the world or saving reality.
Oh shit.
And
Conversation's
Elenia
kind of
wasn't
heavy.
in the mental conversation because she wasn't there, and yeah, you and Varen, I don't know, might have been listening to that, or they might. I think they were actually saying that out loud to
Yeah,
each
no,
other.
it was saying out loud, yeah, because the first thing that came out of Ross's mouth was, Temerity, I'm going to say something, and do not take it the wrong way. To which you would talk about
Yep.
that. But yeah, to Ross, when I mean, can you blame him? Like, everything are colliding so well that the only thing missing from this equation is the husbands, which makes him want to either A, the husband might get teleported there, or B, the husbands are actually not a threat. And if that's the case, we fucked up. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, so that was my least favorite moment right there. Improvement wise, there was no improvement outside of the fact of I was late and we started late. You know, that's just our
Yeah,
problem, but
that's
that's
stuff
life.
that that's stuff that sometimes just can't be
Yeah.
missed or whatever. It's all
Yeah,
good.
but that's just life. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
about really it.
And
All right.
next, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Favorite part. Finding out that eternity is not evil after all.
I love throwing or flipping villains and heroes from one side to the other, by the way. That's one
Mhm.
thing that you might learn from my DMing style. I like to have my enemies and my allies all not be 100% what they appear to be.
He likes to fuck with us.
Bro, if you understand my DMing style, gray morality and like fallen
Mhm.
heroes and redeemed villains are some of my favorite tropes.
Oh yeah, some of
Just
mine also.
it's part of why I like shit like Final Fantasy. Just note that for later.
Good to know.
Mhm.
Oh, what is the
Um,
improvement?
no improvements. I had fun, even though we
Good,
started
good.
late. And yeah,
Yeah, we started late.
um,
We missed a little bit of time, but I think we still had a good session.
yeah, we still had a good session. I'm gonna pick on ZZ next.
For part, well, I came in late, so
That's fine.
From
that's really
obviously from what you experienced.
yeah. Honestly, aside from Scooby Dooing around a freaking ancient temple, like I said, just the fact that my character has had growth. Like she used to be like a stuttering, twitchy mess, and now she's actually commanding things.
Oh
I'm so
yes, one
proud
other
of
detail
her.
I forgot to say about your return to the village. Once your aunt announces to the other scout that what was going on, you hear a celebration starting up for your return to the village. They are cheering you on, not your like your real name, but your
Yeah.
like going by a name,
I
whichever
think we
you
just decided.
what your
I think we
nickname might
decided
want
on
to be.
Amber Paw. Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
settled Amber Paw.
yeah, something like that. Amber Paw. So they're calling you that. They're cheering that when you guys enter the town. They're like, ah! They seem to be very happy about you being here. And a lot of people, like a small child, walks up to you and hands you like a little doll made out of woven grass. You can tell it's been loved.
I'm a hero, guys. I did it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
la-
that is like I said, it's an overarching thing, but yeah, my favorite part is the character development Amara's gone through.
I'm glad she's gone through some.
She's gone through so much.
Do you have any improvements that and by improvements, I mean, is there anything you would like to see, or is anything that you think could have been done better?
Nothing really. Like I said, the only thing I have is that I need to frickin' check my blood sugar before I frickin' go into D&D. But other than that, that's a personal thing.
Oh, yeah. All right. And that leaves you, Rose.
All right. Well, I had a blast listening to the roleplay today. I think my favorite part was hearing a lot of roleplay from the other players and getting to sit back and watch as Rosin was basically saying, should we just leave Alenia? What do we
Yeah.
do? And them having that conversation and Temerity going, no, she was my first friend, and the literal back and forth between the two, as well as them going, ha, that's a dust fountain, that's a water fountain, that's a blood fountain. What the fuck?
Well, you
And
didn't
then
find a
also
water fountain, technically. You found a fountain that was
the
spewing
amber
dust.
fountain.
You found a fountain that was spewing a liquid amber that was amber colored, so like a nice honey almost.
Yeah,
There was another fountain you didn't find that you don't know what it was, and then the last one was like a reddish blood-like
yeah.
material.
And
Yeah.
the other one where Rosamund was like, do you know where you are, Elena? And Elena going, I know exactly where I am. He's like, oh, do explain. And just that look of, I could see Rosamund crossing his arms like, excuse you? Bitch, start talking, start explaining, what the fuck?
I mean, to be fair, he has every right to be upset with you. You did try to bang him and then got possessed.
I mean, true.
Any improvements or things you would like to see, Rose?
Don't drink coffee before a session. My god, were you hyper? You went from I'm calm to
Yes, I was a hummingbird.
you became Speedy Gonzalez. Like holy shit. It was
Coffee
crazy.
doesn't normally do that. It must be because I haven't been drinking coffee a lot recently. It's
No,
mostly
and
been
every
a
time
cup
you
of
do,
tea
it does
rather than
do
a
that to you
pot of coffee.
lately.
This is why I can't drink coffee. I have to drink tea. My metabolism can't handle the type of caffeine coffee contains.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, if I had a smaller coffee pot, it would be better.
and
Feel that?
the other improvement that we've all kind of said, um, for people to be on time, and when not able to alert the DM slash
Just let me
alert
know,
lady people.
please.
I didn't
If
That's
you
all
need
I
a,
ask.
know.
if you need a reday,
Sometimes you can't let me know. I understand that. It's just
yeah. If you need a
if you can,
reday
that would be
or
awesome.
just can't make it to session for any reason, let the DMs know. Because coming from the DM point of view, we work all week on these sessions to do
Gonna
them.
Badoop Archivist now.
Yeah, we work all week on these sessions, and it does feel a bit like you guys are saying our
Rose is
time
starting to
isn't
feel
worth it.
slightly overwhelmed occasionally when people don't say anything and don't show up. It's bothering her.
But
It really